Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we have brought to you mock test number 4 on agronomy. So in this series, we'll try to come up with more and more subject-wise test series. So the mock test will be most helpful for all upcoming agri-competitive exams. So without wasting our time, let's start the video. Question number 1. The interculture operation in standing broadcast paddy crop is commonly known as dash. The options are bushioning, spudding, rabbing or puddling. The correct answer is option A, bushioning. So the interculture operation in standing broadcast paddy crop is commonly known as bushioning. Let's know more about it. Bushioning in paddy is a traditional system of rice cultivation common in rain-fed regions. So it involves cross-plowing the young crop 4 to 6 weeks after sowing with a light country plow in 5 to 10 centimeter standing water once or twice. So it facilitates stable rice yield under low levels of inputs and uncertain climatic conditions. The purpose behind this is to control weeds and optimize crop stand and provide soil aeration. Question number 2. Which one of the following crops contributes the maximum to the production of vegetable oils in the country? The options are sesame, soybean, coconut, groundnut. The correct answer is option D, groundnut. So groundnut is the crop which contributes the maximum to the production of vegetable oils in the country. Question number 3. The river which maximum utilizable flow of water in India is. The options are Kaveri, Yamuna, Ganga or Brahmaputra. The correct answer is option C, Ganga. So Ganga is the river with maximum utilizable flow of water in India. Question number 4. The removal of aquatic weed along with roots and rhizomes by mechanical force is called as. The options are chaining, dredging, dragging or netting. The correct answer is option B, dredging. So removal of aquatic weed along with roots and rhizomes by mechanical force is called as dredging, whereas the floating aquatic weeds are removed by chaining. Question number 5. The targeting of inputs to arable crop production according to crop requirements on the localized basis is referred to as dash. The options are response farming, precision farming, organic farming or all of the above. The correct answer is option B, precision farming. So the targeting of inputs to arable crop production according to crop requirements on the localized basis is referred to as precision farming. Let's know more about it. Precision agriculture, as the name implies, means application of precise and correct amount of inputs like water, fertilizer, pesticides, etc. at the correct time to the crop for increasing its productivity and maximizing its yield. It is also called precision agriculture, satellite farming or site-specific crop management (SSCM). Question number 6. The unit of crop growth rate is dash. The options are gram per meter square per day, gram per meter square per hour or meter square per day. The correct answer is option A, gram per meter square per day. So the unit of crop growth rate is gram per meter square per day. Question number 7. Which one of the following is or are non-monetary input in crop production? The options are optimum plant population, optimum time of sowing, choice of variety or all of these. The correct answer is option D, all of these. So optimum plant population, optimum time of sowing, choice of variety, these all three are non-monetary input in crop production. What is non-monetary input? Non-monetary inputs are defined as those cultural operations which help to achieve higher yield at no extra cost and whose cost does not change with the level of output. Question number 8. Optimum time for sowing of wheat in North Indian plains is dash. The options are first fortnight of November, first fortnight of October, second fortnight of November or second fortnight of October. The correct answer is option C, second fortnight of November. So optimum time for sowing of wheat in North Indian plains is second fortnight of November. Question number 9. Weed named Parthenium hysterophorus may be controlled by which of the following insects? And the correct answer is option D, Zygogramma bicolorata. So weed named Parthenium hysterophorus may be controlled by Zygogramma bicolorata insect. Let's know more. Zygogramma bicolorata was introduced to India as a biocontrol agent for the weed Parthenium hysterophorus also referred to as the Parthenium beetle or Mexican beetle, is a species of leaf beetle in the subfamily Chrysomelinae native to Mexico. Question number 10. The method of irrigation having least labor requirement is, the options are basin irrigation, flood irrigation, sprinkler irrigation or drip irrigation. The correct answer is option B, flood irrigation. So the method of irrigation having least labor requirement is flood irrigation. Question number 11. When two or more crops are grown simultaneously but do not have intercompetition effects are called dash. The options are turf crops, companion crops, break crops or parallel crops. The correct answer is option D, parallel crops. So when two or more crops are grown simultaneously but do not have intercompetition effects are called as parallel crops. So when two crops are grown in the same time in a particular land as parallel to each other, but those crops have different growth habits, no competition, and they can express their full yield potential, then it is called parallel cropping. The example of parallel cropping is wheat plus mustard. Question number 12. Dash is the most valuable byproduct of rice milling industry. The options are rice husk, puffed rice, rice bran or flaked rice. The correct answer is option C, rice bran. So rice bran is the most valuable byproduct of rice milling industry. Rice bran is the byproduct of rice milling process, which is the conversion of brown rice to white rice, and it contains various antioxidants that impart beneficial effects on human health. Question number 13. For every 1 molecule of chlorine from chlorofluorocarbon, about dash molecules of ozone are removed from ozone layer. The options are 100, 1000, 10,000 or 1 lakh. The correct answer is option D, 1 lakh. So for every 1 molecule of chlorine from chlorofluorocarbon, about 1 lakh molecules of ozone are removed from ozone layer. So when chlorine and bromine atoms come into contact with ozone in the stratosphere, they destroy ozone molecules. One chlorine atom can destroy over 1 lakh ozone molecules before it is removed from the stratosphere. Moving on to the next question, the crops which are grown to harvest when they are still green and fed to livestock in stalls are called as dash. The options are silage crops, soiling crops, smother crops or cover crops. The correct answer is option B, soiling crops. So the crop which are grown to harvest when they are still green and fed to livestock in stalls are called as soiling crops. Let's know more about it. Soiling crops, the practice of raising forage crops expressly for the purpose of cutting green and feeding in this condition is known as soiling. So this practice is more extensive in dairy farming than in any other line of animal industry. Question number 15. The growing of 4 crops per year in such a way that land is passed on to the another crop before harvest of the previous crop is called as dash. The options are intercrop, relay cropping, ratoon cropping or multi-storied cropping. The correct answer is option B, relay cropping. So the growing of 4 crops per year in such a way that land is passed on to another crop before harvest of the previous crop is called relay cropping. Question number 16. Bikaneri Nerma Bt cotton was developed at. The options are Punjab Agricultural University, TNAU Coimbatore, RAU Bikaner or UAS Dharwad. The correct answer is option D, UAS Dharwad. So Bikaneri Nerma Bt cotton was developed at UAS Dharwad. The Bt Bikaneri Nerma cotton variety was developed as a collaborative effort of National Research Center on Plant Biotechnology, New Delhi, University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, and Central Institute for Cotton Research, Nagpur. Question number 17. Which one of the following makes a falling raindrop spherical? The options are surface tension, viscosity, adhesion or cohesion. The correct answer is option A, surface tension. So surface tension makes a falling raindrop spherical. Raindrops take up the spherical shape due to the surface tension of water, which is caused due to the tendency of water molecules to stick together. Question number 18. The technique of soil solarization involves covering the soil with dash polyethylene film during the hotter part of summer months for 2 to 4 weeks. The options are opaque, transparent, semi-transparent, or all of the above. The correct answer is option B, transparent. So the technique of soil solarization involves covering the soil with transparent polyethylene film during the hotter part of summer months for 2 to 4 weeks. Question number 19. In crop growth analysis, the ratio of photosynthetic leaf area to covered ground area is termed as the dash. The options are net assimilation rate, leaf area index, specific leaf area, or photosynthetic index. The correct answer is option B, leaf area index. So in crop growth analysis, the ratio of photosynthetic leaf area to covered ground area is termed as the leaf area index. Question number 20. Which one of the following are considered suitable trap crops of striga? The options are cotton, sunflower, cowpea, groundnut and castor, or wheat, barley, maize and pearl millet, or mustard, rice, soybean and mothbean, or all of the above. The correct answer is option A, cotton, sunflower, cowpea, groundnut and castor. So these are considered suitable trap crops for striga. Trap cropping involves planting a species in an infested field that will induce the striga seeds to germinate but will not support attachment of the parasite. Question number 21. A grassland with scattered trees, often a transitional type between true grassland and forest, is known as dash. The options are savanna, prairies, downs or steppes. The correct answer is option A, savanna. So a grassland with scattered trees, often a transitional type between true grassland and forest, is known as savanna. Question number 22. The process of burning of trashes, weeds or any organic refuse on the soil surface in tobacco for the sterilization of nursery beds is known as dash. The options are rubbing, stratification, scarification or none of the above. The correct answer is option A, rubbing. So the process of burning of trashes, weeds or any organic refuse on the soil surface in tobacco for the sterilization of nursery beds is known as rubbing. Question number 23. Which crop gives the highest edible oil on per unit area? The options are oil palm, groundnut, mustard or sesame. The correct answer is option A, oil palm. So oil palm is the crop which gives the highest edible oil on per unit area. Question number 24. The ratio between area of crop irrigated and quantity of water applied to crop is termed as dash. The options are duty, base period, delta or irrigation quotient. The correct answer is option A, duty. So the ratio between area of crop irrigated and quantity of water applied to crop is termed as duty. Question number 25. Which one of the following practice deteriorates the quality of jute fiber? The options are overretting, underretting, both A and B or none of these. The correct answer is option C, both A and B, which is overretting and underretting. These both practice deteriorate the quality of jute fiber. Question number 26. In which of the following crop nipping is done to stop the apical growth and promote the lateral branching? The options are pearl millet, green gram, Bengal gram or both B and C. The correct answer is option C, Bengal gram. So in Bengal gram, the nipping is done to stop the apical growth and promote the lateral branching. Question number 27. The groundnut pegs are, the options are negatively geotropic, positively geotropic, both A and B or none of these. The correct answer is option B, positively geotropic. So the groundnut pegs are positively geotropic. Question number 28. Under drought condition, which is true? The options are drought decrease leaf sucrose and starch, drought increase hexose, both A and B or none of these. The correct answer is option C, both A and B. So under drought conditions, these both are true, which is drought decrease the leaf sucrose and starch and drought increase hexose, which is glucose plus starch. Question number 29. Water used in photosynthesis is called as dash. The options are blue water, green water, grey water or black water. The correct answer is option B, green water. So water used in photosynthesis is called green water. Water present in seas, lakes and rivers are called as blue water. Water used in kitchen gardening and lawn is known as grey water. And water used in sewage and industrial waste is known as black water. Question number 30. When flooded area as the rainy season end and water recedes, which farming is done? The options are daira land farming, biodynamic farming, lay farming or natural farming. The correct answer is option A, daira land farming. So when flooded area as the rain season end and water recedes, which farming is done? It is daira land farming. Question number 31. Alley cropping is also known as, the options are hedge rotation, lay farming, hedge row intercropping or slash and burn system. The correct answer is option C, hedge row intercropping. So alley cropping is also known as hedge row intercropping. Let's know more about it. Alley cropping or hedge row intercropping is an agroforestry practice in which perennial, usually leguminous trees or shrubs are grown simultaneously with an arable crop. The trees managed as hedgerows are grown in wide rows and the crop is planted in the interspace or alley between the tree rows. Question number 32. The vertical distance above a water table along which moisture content varies from full saturation to field capacity is called dash. The options are capillary fringe, aquifer, purged water table or none of these. The correct answer is option A, capillary fringe. So the vertical distance above a water table along which moisture content varies from full saturation to field capacity is called as capillary fringe. So the capillary fringe is the subsurface layer in which groundwater seeps up from a water table by capillary action to fill the pores. Pores at the base of the capillary fringe are filled with water due to tension saturation. Question number 33. According to Vavilov, the center of origin of rice is dash. The options are Mexico, India and Burma, Brazil or South Africa and Brazil. The correct answer is option B, India and Burma. According to Vavilov, the center of origin of rice is India and Burma. Question number 34. The agronomic practice of gap filling is advantageous in, the options are short duration and closely spaced crops, short duration and widely spaced crops, long duration and widely spaced crops or all of these. The correct answer is option C, long duration and widely spaced crops. So the agronomic practice of gap filling is advantageous in long duration and widely spaced crops. Question number 35. Waterlogging causes injury to the plants due to, the options are low oxygen content, toxic substance accumulation, both A and B or none of these. The correct answer is option C, both A and B, which is low oxygen content and toxic substance accumulation. Waterlogging causes injury to the plants due to low oxygen content and toxic substance accumulation. Moving on to the next question. Irrigations in gram are recommended at, the options are early flowering and maturity stages, late flowering and pod formation stages, early flowering and pod formation stages or before flowering and pod formation stages. The correct answer is option D, before flowering and pod formation stages. So irrigation in gram are recommended at before flowering and pod formation stages. Question number 37. Which potential is not calculated for soil water? The options are metric potential, Turger potential, pressure potential or gravity potential. The correct answer is option B, Turger potential. So Turger potential is not calculated for soil water, whereas metric potential, pressure potential and gravity potential are calculated for soil water. Question number 38. When one row is skipped and the population is adjusted by decreasing intra-row spacing, it is known as, the options are skip row planting, paired row planting, rectangular planting or check row planting. The correct answer is option A, skip row planting. So when one row is skipped and the population is adjusted by decreasing intra-row spacing, it is known as skip row planting. Skip row planting involves leaving some rows unplanted. Question number 39. Which of the following is 6-rowed barley? The options are Hodium vulgare, Hodium distichon, Hodium irregulare, or all of these? The correct answer is option A, Hodium vulgare. So Hodium vulgare is the 6-rowed barley. 6-row barley has a higher protein content and is more suited for animal feed, whereas 2-row barley has a higher sugar content and is thus more commonly used for malt production. Question number 40. Which among the following kinds of roots are found in sugarcane? The options are prop roots, stilt roots, pneumatophores, or nodulous roots. The correct answer is option B, stilt roots. So stilt root are the kind of roots which are found in sugarcane. The lower nodes of maize and sugarcane stem elongate to form adventitious root fibers that are called stilt roots, and these roots provide extra support to the plants that are weak in nature. Question number 41. Which one of the following is or are the variety or varieties of basmati rice? The options are Kasturi, Pusa Basmati 1, Basmati 370, or all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. So Kasturi, Pusa Basmati 1, Basmati 370 are the varieties of basmati rice. Question number 42. The correct sequence of growth phases in cotton is, the options are flowering, squaring, ball bursting, squaring, flowering, ball bursting, flowering, ball bursting, squaring, or squaring, ball bursting, flowering. The correct answer is option B, squaring, flowering, ball bursting. So the correct sequence of growth phases in cotton is squaring, flowering, ball bursting. Question number 43. Which one of the following concentrated organic manures has maximum phosphorus content? The options are fish meal, stera meal, poultry manure, or guano. The correct answer is option D, guano. So guano is among the following is the concentrated organic manures which has the maximum phosphorus content. Question number 44. Dough stage in wheat refers to, the options are when the stem is swollen prior to ear emergence, the seed is swollen prior to germination, when the white fluid in grain is just hardening up, or the grain stage just before the harvest of the crop. The correct answer is option C, when the white fluid in grain is just hardening up. So dough stage in wheat refers to when the white fluid in grain is just hardening up. Question number 45. The ill effects of submergence of roots of deciduous fruit plants in water for very long time is due primarily to dash. The options are lack of nutrients, lack of aeration, excess of moisture, or poor absorption of moisture. The correct answer is option B, lack of aeration. So the ill effects of submergence of roots of deciduous fruit plants in water for very long time is due primarily to lack of aeration. Question number 46. Which of the tillage operations is carried out aiming the destruction of soil structure? The options are disc plowing, zero tillage, chiseling, or puddling. The correct answer is option D, puddling. So puddling is the tillage operation which is carried out aiming the destruction of soil structure. Question number 47. In which of the following plants you can find leg hemoglobin? The options are wheat, potato, brinjal, or soybean. The correct answer is option D, soybean. So in soya bean plant you can find leg hemoglobin. Question number 48. An application to a restricted area such as a row at the base of the crop plants is referred to as. The options are band application, directed spray, blanket application, or none of these. The correct answer is option B, directed spray. So an application to a restricted area such as the row at the base of the crop plants is referred to as directed spray. Question number 49. Wrapping and propping operations are carried out in dash. The options are sugarcane, banana, papaya, or both A and B. The correct answer is option A, sugarcane. So wrapping and propping operations are carried out in sugarcane. Question number 50. Which among the following rice variety is also being referred as super rice? The options are Jaya, IR8, IR64, or Lunashri. The correct answer is option D, Lunashri. So Lunashri is the rice variety which is also being referred to as super rice. That was all. Thank you friends for watching our video. Hope you find it useful. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such videos. Thank you.